When people are reflecting and thinking, am I ready for this first board role? What does readiness look like? What should they think about before going down this path, in your opinion?
Yeah. I think that's a good question. A lot of people say, what qualifies me to be a board
Mm,
director? And it's not just about seniority. It's not just for the sort of the CEOs and the CFOs who probably got some good board experience anyway as executives. I always say there are sort of four buckets that I would use as a sort of a test.
mhm,
The first one would be leadership. It'd be great if you've got that operational leadership experience, but not necessarily as a CEO. You may have been a leader of a division, a department, a region, something like that. But if you've run a P&L, for instance, that would be a good leadership qualifier. You might have led a function,
mhm,
finance, HR, something like that. So leadership would be the first one. The second, and these are in no particular order, strategic, obviously you need to have that sort of breadth of thinking, that ability to look at the bigger picture. So you may have worked in strategy or developed policy or just been involved in large scale, perhaps transformation and change projects, something like that. The commercial side, obviously, there is a commercial imperative here, usually. Even in a non-profit board, there'll probably be a fundraising element or something. Somebody from a sales and marketing background, for instance, would be interesting. So, some sort of idea of the commercial imperative of building, growing, and the long-term nature of sustaining the business. And then finally, finance. You don't need to have come from the financial function to be on a board, but you do need to be able to read the balance sheet and ask the right questions